Well, hello everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a nice week. It's early in the week. It's only Monday, so but I hope you're having a good week already. I hope you're gonna have a fantastic week coming up. Right, I just thought I would post this video. It's to show you what we did yesterday in our Love Shared session. So I know some of you couldn't make it, so I thought if I post this video, you can make it at home, which would be really, really cool. So what I've got this camera looking at me, so you can see me through it all, and I've also got this little camera here, which will be showing you what to do. So I'm just really quickly going to go through what we need, and if you haven't got everything, you can shoot off and you can just pause the video and go and get everything you need, and then come back and carry on the video. So what we need is we need some Pritt stick, definitely need some Pritt stick, or some glue. We need a pair of scissors. Be careful with these. If you need help from your parents, go and grab your parents. You can have colouring pencils and pens if you want to. You don't need them, but you can, because we've seen now one of these sheets is a blank one that you can colour. So you can have colours if you want to. And then you need these sheets. You need, which I've sent out to your mums and dads. So you need this, which is I've sent as a PDF, which is called, I think it's called the Outside. So if you can print one of those off on card, if you've only got paper, that's fine, but it'd be so much better with card. So if you can print that off in card, if you can print this one, which I've also sent through, and I think it's called Template. So this one again on card. So this one is called Template. So you need that one. You need Outside, Template, and then this is on paper, normal paper. I've got Inside, Colour. So you need those three. But I also sent Inside black and white, which you can colour in yourself if you want to. But for today, I'm going to use the coloured one. Is that okay? So you've got that if you want to colour, but I'm going to use this. So I'll put that one over there. So we need on card, Outside, and Template on card, and then the Inside Colour on paper, scissors, and a Pritt stick. If you haven't got those, pause the video right now and get them all together, and then press play and come back to join. Okay? Fantastic. Right, well, I assume now that you've got all these pieces, so let's go through and make our Christmas card. Because just really quickly, to explain what we're doing, I know I've sent a message out, but Love Shared, we decided that this Christmas there's going to be lots and lots of people who are going to be quite lonely. They may be not being able to see people, not being able to see family and friends. And we thought it'd be such a nice thing to let them know how much they loved, let them know how much they cared for, let them know how important, how special they are. A way we thought we could do this is by making something for the next 3 weeks and then sending it to people who we know in the parish may be lonely or a little bit on their own this Christmas. So this week we're going to make Christmas cards. Make as many as you want. Now you've got the template. Next week we're going to make Christmas cakes. I'm going to post all the ingredients and everything for that. And the week after we're going to make Christmas decorations. And then we will, like I said, send them off to where they need to go. Right, so this week's Christmas cards. This is what we have. So there's your front sheet. So the first thing that we need to do is just fold our front sheet in half. So obviously we want the colour bit on the outside. So fold it in half. Just like this. Try and get the corners matched right up. Can you see that? Try and get the corners matched up so it's nice and straight. We don't want wonky cards, do we? So try and get your paper in the corners, hold it down, and then flatten it down the edges like that. And if you press the edges right down as hard as you can, it makes sure it is nice and flat and folded. There we go. So there's your card. There's the base of your card right there, open. And on the back I've got from the children and young people of Heswell Parish. Isn't that cool? And we've gone with this comfort and joy because that's what the Church of England is doing. They've called their Christmas season comfort and joy, and we're doing it as a church as well because I think it's a good idea because there's lots of people going to need comfort and joy this Christmas. So this is where the idea comes from. Right, okay, so on that start, you notice there's a faded picture on there. So I put it faded so you can stick all your bits on top of there, but you know where they go. So it's like a faded outline of where all our templates need to be stuck. Okay, right, so that's done for the moment. Put that to one side. And what we need to do now is cut out all of our pieces here. So if we cut them all out individually, so there we have our house. You can cut that out at the same time. Our house, our stable. Let's cut the stable out. You can take as long as you want doing this. You can pause the video if you haven't quite finished, and you can take as long as you want to cut out. So cut all around your stable and cut everything out. On there, on there, on there. Oh, threw my stable away. Up there. So you all having a nice time in school? I hope you are. Starting to get ready for Christmas. It's getting exciting. Maybe you can let me know how you're all doing. I know we ask you all on eKids on Sundays how you're all getting on and what you're up to. We love to know. We love to hear. So keep coming back with stuff. We had a great time doing this on Sunday, actually, Sunday night. So if you can join us on Sunday evenings, please do, because it is really, really good fun. And we had quite a few on this week, and they all enjoyed making this. And like I said, next week we're doing Christmas cakes, which is going to be super fun. You all get to bake your own Christmas cakes and then decorate them. So if you can, try and join us next week, and we'll have fun doing that together. Right, so you ready? You're cutting these out? I tell you, I leave Mary and Joseph till later. Cut out your star. Star. And just watch your fingers as you cut in. Like I said, if you need your parents to help, that's fine. Just give them a shout and they can help you cut out. But just cut around your star nicely. I mean, these haven't got to be perfect, but the nicer they are, the better they're going to look when we stick them to our nativity scene. Oh, let's cut around there. Last couple of little stars. 1 and 2. Pop that off. There we go. So there's our star. Star, a stable, that, and then we come to Mary and Joseph. Actually, before we come there, let's finish our stable. Our stable looks like this. But I do want us to cut the middles out. Okay, so if you want to do this, you bend your card over and do a little snip. Yeah, and then you can get your scissors in there to cut the middle out. And you'll see why we need to do this in a minute, because we want to see through. We don't want it to be covered over. So cut your stable out all the way around. How's it going? How's it looking your end? Don't forget, if you fall behind at any point, don't worry, just press pause, or you can rewind the video, watch it again. You can watch as many times as you want, so don't panic, don't worry. And the same with these. Right, like I told them on Sunday, you only need those two cutting out. You don't need those two, but if you want to cut them all, that is fine. Most people on Sunday decided to cut them all, which is not a problem. But we only need this one, boop, which we're going to cut carefully. So again, make a hole in the middle and then cut around like this. One. Let's get in there. You see that? So one there, and this one, maybe poke your scissors through. Oh. And then It's quite tricky, this bit, so if you need help doing this, just go and grab yourself some help. And just cut these two out. I'm only going to do these two right now, but like I said, you can do them all. So there's 1 and 2. There we go. So you only need those 2 cutting out. You see that? So I've left those 2, but if you want to, you can cut them out. Not a problem. So I'm going to put that there as well. And then we come to Mary and Joseph. Now you haven't got to cut these out right around. We don't want to leave too much white. You want to get as close as we can, but it doesn't matter if it's not perfectly round there. So can you see what I'm doing? I'm just like sort of cutting round. I'm kind of just going straight across the bottom. Don't worry about that. And then just going in and up. So I'm just kind of leaving like a little white edge, but not too much, because you'll notice in a minute that it won't fit if you got too much. You see, I'm just coming around. Let me just cut all this top bit off so it gets in the way. And then round Mary. So I'm kind of left just with that. But I do want to cut this middle bit out. Okay, so as we come down, I do want to, it's important we get close to baby Jesus. So what we need to do, when it comes to the straw down here, can you see that? When it comes to the straw, just don't want it to get blurred, just here. You want to try then and get as close as you can. So cut it almost with no white at all. Round baby Jesus' head and up the other straw. And you'll see why we're doing this in a second. Up the other straw, and then you can do your, doesn't matter then after that, around Mary's head like that. So literally, I've got white everywhere, but this little bit on top of the manger, bit of straw and baby Jesus' head, I've gone close, so there's no white there at all. Is that okay? So how does that, get yours to look like that? So you've got our beam coming down, our star, our stable with the middles cut out, and our Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus with the manger, with it really close cut around the top of baby Jesus. If you can go and do that a second, make sure that's done before we move on. And like I said, you can pause the video right now, or you can rewind, whatever you need to do. Move that as well. You okay? Right. So if you're ready to move on, there's our templates. Now we bring our front of the card back into the middle, and we build our card with our templates. But there's an order you have to do it. So we have to do the beam first. But there isn't really an order, but as long as the beam is first, that's the main thing. You have to do this first. So the beam first, get some glue on there. Boop. And then you'll see it just goes on top of the beam on your picture. Boop. So put the beam on there. Yeah. So everything builds up your picture. Get your star. Get some glue on your star. Pop your star on top again. Oh, the long bit is down the bottom. Okay, so again, pop that over the star template. There it is. I got a little bit of kitchen towel here just to dab it down so I don't get dirty hands on it. Right, next we can put baby Jesus and Mary and Joseph. So let's glue them in. And there we go. There they are. And again, they go just in there like that, on top of your shadow underneath. And can you see now why, and dab that down, can you see why on top of baby Jesus we cut it really fine? Because if you didn't, you'd have a white line around there, but it looks really nice with, can you see that? So the beam comes straight down onto Jesus. See, so that's why we cut that out. And then our last thing to stick on is our stable. So let's glue our stable. Oh. You know, this is going to be so nice to give to people. They're going to be so pleased to get something off you guys. It's so nice to do something for somebody else, isn't it, at Christmas? Because there's going to be so many people that need it. Right, and then this then just goes on top of your, again, of your template. Pop him down. Yep. And dab him. There we go. Dab him down. Brilliant. And there you have your Comfort and Joy card front. So there's the front and there's the back. And that part now is finished, ready to fill in the middle. So well done if you got to that. If you're still sticking, just pause the video and you stick away and we'll carry on with the inside. Okay, you all done with that? I'll put that there just for a minute. Right, I am going to get a cloth and I'm just going to wipe my table down because I've got some sticky glue on here and I don't want the glue to get on to my next sheet. So I'll actually use some of this kitchen roll, which I've got, just to dry it. Right, okay, so our next piece is either going to be our coloured inside, or if you've coloured your blank one, that's brilliant as well. So, but it's the inside. So if you can grab your inside now and bring it onto the table. Right, you'll notice there's some dotted lines and some plain lines. So you've got a dotted line all the way around the outside. You see that? So you should have that all the way around the outside. And there's also a dotted line going around there and a thick line going across there. Right, I'll show you exactly what all these are for right now. So before we do, let's fold it with the picture on the outside. So we fold it this way. Again, get your corners nice and tight, nice and matched up in the corners, so we know it's going to be a nice straight fold. Then, oh, it's gone a bit wonky. And then hold it tight and then press him down. And again, press it down really nice and tight, so we know it's a good fold. Right, so now we've got that. The first thing we're going to do is, this card needs to be a little bit smaller than that. So the outside lines, I want you to cut around those. But if you use the side with the house facing up, and then follow the lines that way. So first of all, we follow these lines up here. Okay, so let's cut along them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. That's that one. And then maybe follow this one. Up he goes. All the way up the line, fantastic. And then the last one is this one down here. Brilliant. And now, so that now is slightly smaller than your card, so it'll fit in a little bit better in a moment when we come to glue them together. Let's put that down actually, it's getting in the way. Right, so this is what we have. The smaller with a cutout, yeah. If you haven't done, pause, and we're going to move on. Okay, and now the next thing to cut is this dotted line that goes down to the straight line here. So we're just going to cut along the dotted line. It's on both sides, so we only have to cut one side and we cut them both. So if we follow that line all the way down, ready, cut, and down, all the way down to there. Don't go any further than that line. Boop. And you should be then left with a flappy bit. Okay, so you should all be at this point where you get a flappy bit and your Comfort and Joy. Right, okay, if we're all here, the next thing we do is we have to fold our Comfort and Joy bit down this line. So it's going to be an angled fold. So if you follow, I'll tell you what you can do. Sorry, I'm in 2 seconds. I'm going to get a ruler. I'm just getting up. If you've got a ruler. I did have a ruler this morning. Never mind. So if I'd have a ruler, it might be easier with a ruler, but I haven't got one. You could use your scissors, maybe. No, I'll leave it. So you need to fold along that line. Can you see it? So you're going to fold it down there and up the top. on that line. Try and get as close as you can to that line. Yeah. So if you open that up, see, it's folded along that line. So nice. When you folded it, press it down nice and hard. Brilliant. And then can we fold it the other way? So fold it back out, turn it over, and fold it the other way. It should be easier this way because you've already got a fold from the other side. Okay, this is the trickiest part. So now we've got that. So we've got this bit in the middle that's folded. Yeah. And you've got those floppy bits. Open your card, open this bit of the card back up and face it forwards. Right. This is the tricky bit. You may have to rewind and watch this a couple of times. We need this book to fold inwards. So we're going to fold it. I know we folded it the other way, but we're going to fold these bits in that way. Okay? But this bit, we need to fold the opposite way. So as this folds over, grab the top here. Yeah? And as you fold it, this should just bend. If it doesn't, you just have to give it a little press in. And it should just bend inside like that. Boom. Do you see that? So this folds that way and the book folds that way. But if you do it, it should just do it naturally like that. So it's a little pop-up. So if you haven't got that, keep trying. Remember, first of all, fold it this way. Fold these down to get the shape. Then open it up. And then hold that and fold your page inwards. Oh. Like that. And then you can fold it right down. Right, if you haven't got that, just rewind the video, watch it again, so you can get that nice and perfect. Okay, we're going to move on. Like I said, you can rewind it if you're stuck, but we're going to move on. So now we're going to put this inside our card. So we're going to glue one side of it first. So just go all the way around the outside. Oh. All the way around the outside. I'm getting sticky. This is where I'm going to use the cloth in a minute because I don't want sticky glue hands on my picture. So I'm just going to wipe my hands because I had glue on my hands. Then if you get your card, this is going to stick inside your card. So what we've got here is this part. So what we can do is put this inside so it matches up in the corners. Right there. I got glue on my table again. Let's wipe that down. Right, so let's pop that. So you want that so it matches up with the inside, see? You see that? So you've got it matching up with the inside, and then if you fold this over, it'll just stick to it, and you've got your one side done. So just close that up as it is. Dab it down. And then if you open that up, it should have the one side stuck in. So then we can fold that over, get a bit of glue and stick. Try not to get glue on the actual card because the card will stick together. So just on there, and then close this side up. Boop. Squash it all down nice and tight. And then we should have our card that opens up into our pop-up Comfort and Joy. How's that? Did yours work? So your card and pop up into Comfort and Joy. Now there's a little Bible verse there, or a little verse there that says, "May the Lord bless you with comfort and joy this Christmas." But I'd like you guys to write your own little message there to somebody, and then take these cards down to St. Peter's Centre You can post them through St. Peter's Centre if you want to, and then we will make sure that these cards from you guys get to somebody who needs a bit of comfort and joy this Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope that made sense. I hope your card is all done. If not, like I said, just rewind the video, do it over again. But just follow each stage and each step, and you should end up with your card looking a little bit like this. And is that okay? Well, I will leave that there, and I will hope to see you guys next Sunday for our Christmas cake making, which is going to be really good fun. We actually can make 6 Christmas cakes, mini ones. So I'm going to send all the ingredients out today, so your parents should hopefully get all that ready for next Sunday. But I will see you then for another session of making some stuff to show that our love is for everybody and God's love is for everybody. And let's do a bit of love shared this Christmas. And why don't you make as many cards as you can? Make as many as you can. And then we can send as more and more and more cards out, which would be brilliant. And then people will be blessed this Christmas. Well, you guys have a brilliant week. We look forward to seeing you at eKids Sunday Worship on Sunday morning, 10:45. Look forward to seeing you at eKids Zoom straight after that, about 11:45 for some fun and games. And next Sunday at 4:30 for our Christmas cake making for Love Shared. So guys, have a brilliant week. God bless. Love you all. Bye.